Okay. Hello, Electric Boy. Can you hear me now? I think I got it working. Yep. I gotta do a pre-test run before actually hit the stream button. Okay, good. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna just draw something really weird. I'm just in a really strange mood right now. So I will draw something really strange. I'm just gonna just make it bizarre. I just feel like exaggerating the voice. Oh. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for thank you. Hmm. I'm so confused. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Hmm. I just have this weird idea in my head. I want to draw it all day. I'm just gonna do a quick sketch and then I don't know. I might work on this. I haven't decided. I don't have any real plans. Hmm. That doesn't look. lost my so how's your day been? Oh, good. I'm glad you're having a great day. Um, it's kind of similar to the idea I did before, where I just wanted to even exaggerate it farther. It's like the proportions are not transforming at equal times; they're doing it at odd intervals, so they're not catching up with each other. I just thought that'd be funny. Like only one arm has caught up, but the leg has not caught up yet. Well, the other leg on the other side might have, but you won't be able to see it. Let's really exaggerate the horn. Let's make it uncomfortably big. And this one hasn't caught up yet. It's just kind of small. I might try I might try it differently coloring it. Try something new. So yeah, I've updated my PingTuber now. It looks much more clean, and I did all the mouth shapes and everything. So I feel like it just looks a little better. Looks a little more presentable. Oh yeah, just one thing I need to fix that. That will just take a second. No, is it, yeah, that looks a little more. Oh, I need to fix that. Interesting. What is that little? Okay. Hmm. Let me just put it back. I actually have to draw a little more of my characters to do that. So Are you also on my Discord? Well, obviously, you're the only, that's the only way I announced it today was on Discord. So yeah, I know it's kind of late. Oh, okay. I mean, if you're interested in joining, I can give you a link to it if an invite link. But if not, that's cool too. It's all good. I just want to make this as ridiculous as possible. I'll just save it in there. Maybe I'll exaggerate this too. I want to totally exaggerate this thing. Make it totally ridiculous. Almost like body horror of humor. Body humor. There we go. I just created a new genre of transformation. Not really. Okay. Yeah, no worries. You can also log in on Discord through the website. That's how I mostly use it. I also have it on my phone, but I usually check it on the when I on like just a local internet browser like Firefox. I think that's crazy enough. If I make it any more crazy, it might get too complicated. Which is all said and done good. I mean, it's just a sketch anyway. Let me see if I can just give him a little like terrified look. This is not what he wants. There we go. Now he's like, oh my goodness. Sika's doing it. Sika's doing it again. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just playing I'm just playing along just with whatever comes up my head. Yeah, oh, nice. So I'm kind of sketching and drawing at the same time, which is probably why it looks so sloppy. But it does give me freedom to play around easier. It just I just gotta clean it eventually. So I'm trying to clean it as I draw. It's probably not the best way to do a drawing, but I'm like I said, I'm kind of in a weird mood. So kind of just trying weird stuff today. Oh yeah, I forgot his wings. Let's make that would be funny. Let's do that. I was gonna make the wing big, but let's instead make the wing like little tiny. He has a little tiny wing. There we go. I'm kind of glad my OC doesn't exist right now because of all the weird transformations I've done with him the last couple weeks. He'd probably HMO1 all over my butt. Yes, indeed. Hmm. I don't want to create any tangents. I'll just have to keep it like that. So, try something a little different today. I should pick a cool color because he's a warm dragon. I mean, his flesh tone, his scale tone is a. I don't know if this will look good or not. I might just revert back to just doing it normally like I normally do. I just want to see. I'm gonna try to just like crosshatch like I'm chiseling it out. This might be a problem with big shapes like this. Yeah, I'll get too tedious. It'll be too tedious if I do it with big shapes. So let me just fill out the big parts and then draw on top of it. That would work. So just curious, Electric Boy, what do you usually look when you look at my stuff? What do you usually use? Do you use like for Affinity, Twitter? What I also have DeviantArt. I don't do too much on DeviantArt. I just have Postyburb upload there. The main ones I'm active is for Affinity and Twitter. I'm also pretty active on my Patreon. I try to be I try to be really active on it since I actually have paying customers on it now. I have to, but I enjoy making. I make I make really yeah, I do a bunch of stuff. I do raffles and do alternative versions of some of my paintings. It's for good fun. TikTok, wow. I'm very bad at updating TikTok. I don't even think I've done anything with it yet. I think I might have uploaded something. I do need to be more active on TikTok. I just not for some reason. Yeah, social media is like my kryptonite though. I'm very bad at, yeah, just horrible with it. It's been a learning experience last year. Yeah, TikTok's pretty fun now. But yeah, you can doom scroll a lot. They just feed you with endless videos, so yeah, I can get lost so easily in TikTok. Yeah, I'm not. I thought that experiment looked cool, but I'm just gonna quickly fill it instead. That reminds me, I think I have some animations I can upload to TikTok. I'll try to remember to do that this week. Yeah, all my social media is easy. I use the same handle, Dragon Seeka. I made sure that I picked a name that I could use with every social media that was unique enough that I'd make sure to actually get the avatar, I mean the handle for it. Do you paint yourself? I mean, do you create art, paint, do anything like that? Oh, no worries. I was just curious. Like I need some more. There we go. That's what I need. Yeah, let's keep his feet. This this foot hasn't even begun to transform. It's still just hanging out, I guess. Yeah. It's like, ah, I should probably draw them, but that's okay. We'll do that. Oh, oh yeah, I should put a little bit of humanity left in his face. That's kind of important. Hey. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully I can get it somewhat ah, what's going on? Somewhat finished. That'd be cool. Oops. I like them a little more. Yeah, that's a better color. Yeah. A little bit of human flesh right here. Then I need right now. Try to be like Sonic the Hedgehog, gotta go fast. Again, I'm kind of in a weird mood, so there we go. That looks a little better. Oh yeah, and he has his freckle. Spoiler alert, I also have a freckle. I mean, it is based on me, so it somewhat looks like me. Oh, oops. I'm drawing on top of the layer now. Oh, that's great. That's not what I wanted to do. Ooh, that's bad. How did I do that? That's only a couple spots. It's okay. It's all good. Oops. Stop it. Hmm. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah. Oops. Imagine having a tongue like that. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be like for Ninja, Grid Ninja. Yeah, Grid Ninja. Grid Ninja. Here's where I'm gonna experiment a little bit, do a little bit of pointillism. Oh, nice. That's an interesting color. Oh, right here. There we go. Oh, thanks. I'm just experimenting and seeing if I could sketch paint, I guess you can call it. I mean, I'm usually more cautious with lines. I mean, I'll make a clipping mask and all that jazz. Uh-oh, I gotta make a decision. Okay, I'll do this, and then I'll do this. Wrong side. Gotta follow some sort of lightning. It's gonna just look weird after. So I also have to get rid of this one. And that one. There we go. Now it's better. Oh yeah, I still do this part. Yeah, I jump around a lot. That's and I rarely zoom. It's just I try to see the thing as one piece and try to not focus on one little area at a time. So I'll go back and go back to that area and start I'll just work through it again and again until I get something. Okay, I'll have to erase some things. Thanks. Yeah, my goal is to try to stream for an hour every day. In the future, it's gonna take me a while to get to that goal. But yeah, it's good practice though. I've gotten, I get to meet all sorts of nice people, and I've had some good conversations. Learning to talk and draw at the same time is probably the hardest for me, especially since I'm kind of an introvert in the first place. So, oh nice, I picked the sketch layer again. Do not follow me. What I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm more trying to transition into 3D stuff like 3D animation, 3D sculpting, because I'm also learning how to 3D print um, using both PLA and FDM printers, which are like kind of two different types of printers. 3D printing is fun, but there's a lot more to it than I expected. drooling because he's not hungry. He's drooling because he can't control his mouth fluids. Sure, yeah. The nice thing about streaming on YouTube and why I switched to YouTube from Picarto is that it not only records your stream live, it also saves it saves a video of the stream, so you can always go back to it, which is why I prefer. That's why I switched to YouTube. It's a very nice feature. And you don't have to pay for it either. I mean, all other streaming services make you pay like a subscription and stuff to use such features, which is fine. I understand they have to make money. I mean, they have to survive somehow. Gosh darn it, I'm a cheapskate, so. I also thought about doing like Twitch, but then I thought, I'm kind of in a niche art field. I mean, not only do I draw furry art, I also draw transformation art on top of that, and that's more for gaming. I didn't think it would fit well. Okay. Oh, it's kind of fun to do a little pointillism stuff. I should take advantage of doing that more. Thank you. Okie dokie. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, now I'm gonna have to make a mask, so I should have done it in the first place. Yay. Okay, so just let me pick a totally odd color so I can make the mask easily. Oh, put the mask on top so I can trace everything. Yeah, I like to add like airbrush slash watercolor effects to my texturing when I paint. No specific reason, I just like how it looks. Oh no, I have a tangent. That's okay. So what I'm doing, it's I'm making a form of mask that it's a solid object silhouette, and then what I do is I take the layers above and I turn those layers in what they call clipping masks, And what the clippy masks do is that they allow me to draw on top of the original mask, but not go beyond the boundaries. So that means it won't affect, it keeps it kind of inside this green look. So it lets me, if I want to do like a spray effect or anything like that, it won't go beyond the boundaries of the mask. This is very useful for just edge, mostly for edge control. So you don't have to, because it can get really messy if you don't set up a mask. But some people paint without masks, and there's nothing wrong with that. I sometimes do too. Just depends on the situation. The nice thing about art is that there's no really right way to do something. There's quicker ways, but that doesn't mean they're right or right for you. And you don't have to make pretty images at all, I mean, or great images. A lot of people put too much pressure on themselves to draw perfectly, and that's not what art is about. Art is about getting what your ideas onto paper, getting your thoughts, trying to tell whatever story or idea you have to get out of your head and put it onto paper, or a or or a sculpture or 3D model or whatever. So now that I have my sculpt, oh my goodness, I mean my mask ready, I make it the right color, then I move it down to here, and then I make each layer with a clipping mask. And bam, I have a clean image that I can airbrush over. Hmm. See, if I didn't have the clipping mask on, this is what would happen, but when I have it connected to that layer, it doesn't affect the background. See, watch, bam, it's not showing. See, art also is about balancing happy accidents and control. You want, you kind of want both. You want to be able to come up with things that surprise you, but you also want to have the control to change whatever you need to. Just if things go south, you know. Now, ironically enough, you can see areas where I didn't paint over, and now the red is seeping through, and I'll have to actually fix that. But again, it's not a totally big deal. Adjustments, part of the game. I don't want these to be affected by that, so I'm going to erase that. There you go. Usually I just put my light coming directly from the bottom because it's an easy lighting situation. Just put everything directly on top. There's some better lighting systems, but when I'm just painting stuff like this, I just try to keep it simple so it's more manageable. Oh, that's not what. Okay. don't want, okay, I don't want it to affect that, so I'll erase this. I could also, I can also use the lasso tool, and then I'm sure when I put my thing on it doesn't affect anything else, I don't have to erase manually, but I don't know. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I do it this way, who knows. I always keep my shadows, which is the darker areas, I always use the opposite color of whatever it is. So the opposite of yellow would be violet. So if I was gonna fit in the paint the shadows of the violet, of this part, I would use a violet color, and the reason is that because complementary colors work the best when it comes to shading and lighting. They just look good. They feel natural because that's how it is in real life. Even if you're just doing a tune. So, that kind of worked. So I put an overlay, which is kind of you can do layer effects and make each combining layer have a different mix in with the previous layer below it by how what you select. So if you do multiply, it pretty much burns it in. But if you do something like add, it actually increases it actually kind of does the opposite. It takes away color, but I like overlay. It's kind of like kind of does both. It's kind of like my favorite one. So let me save this. I haven't saved it in a long time. So the blue is okay, cool. It's orange, so let me pick a dark orange. It's saving. It'll just take a second. Okay, it's done saving. Sometimes what I use is called Clip Studio Paint Pro. I used to use Photoshop, but I just like the tools, and it's also a little cheaper, and it also has animation tools. And I like how all the brushes are organized, and all the brushes are good, mainly made for like it's more for like anime and manga kind of style artwork, but I think it works great for what I paint, which is definitely not that. Okay. And that shadow is a pretty easy for top-down view. I kind of cheat with I probably should paint the shadows in too. I should have done that earlier. I forgot. Oh no. I'm very bad. Sometimes I don't even paint the shadows at all because I forget. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got the shadows done. Okay, there we go. Multiply, but I don't want it that strong. I didn't. I did. Oh my goodness, I painted on the wrong layer. Great. Shadows under his eyes. Shadows right there. There's a little bit of shadows in here. The hand would have a shadow hitting the arm. The shadow would be here for that. There'd be a little bit of shadow coming from here to here because foot is, oops. Oh, you didn't have to erase all of it, bro. Could have kept some of it. That's okay. That's okay. It's all good. Shadow in the mouth, of course. Maybe shadow in here. And then I go multiply. And I don't want it that strong. So I'm gonna blend it a little bit. I think I overdid it. If I can find the blend tool. Oh, it's hiding here. It's being a little hidey. There we go. Oh, hello. How you doing? No, don't worry, Electric Boy. Thanks for joining me, though. It was good. And hello, Ravix Cassette. How you doing? Yeah, have a good night, Electric Boy. So how you doing? Come back, chat box. I need to see you. There we go. Oh, I'm on the bleed. I'm bleeding. Just adding the shadows. Oops. It's gonna be hard to get correct, but I'll do this. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, let me fix this. This looks horrible. What? Okay, there we go. Oops. There we go. That's cool. Oh, wow. Wow, thanks for joining. Wow, that's late. Yeah, it's like 11 my time. I'm just doing a really silly one today. Okay. So now I'm at a stage where I have two ways I can finish it off. I can either make another layer and draw over everything, or I can flatten them all and then smudge and paint. Either one creates a different kind of look. Oh, I'm sorry you have insomnia. That really does suck. Sometimes I can't go to sleep as well. I have a medicine for it, but I rarely take it. It's only every once in a while. I'm gonna save this illustration too. I think I'm gonna flatten it and then paint on it. I think that's gonna be the quickest way to do it. Put my lock on, transparency lock. Get my smudgy tool and go to town. The problem with smudging, it has one problem. It can actually lighten your pixels. So you can actually lose contrast and you have to build that back up, which is not a big deal. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm doing what I call well, it was a cartoon sketch, but it's becoming like more of a toon painting now. Oh wow, that's rough. Sorry to hear that. That's really rough, man. So I'm just smudging everything. I'm smudging my line work. I'm smudging the paint, the airbrushing. I'm smudging everything. It's either flattening all the layers and smudging, or doing a new layer and just painting on top. If I was doing more of a detailed illustration, I probably would do the painting on top so I had more control. Yeah, feel free to ask me any questions if if you have any. I'm kind of getting tired, a little brain dead. I kind of started the stream a little too late tonight, but yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, thank you. I'd like to get a little better at clove rippage. I just make stuff up, but I see some transformation artists, they really do great with the rippage. I kind of drew this with no references. I just drew it straight out of my head, so there's some rough spots. It's good for what it is, though. Oh, that's that's a blatant mistake, and I never caught it until now. That's funny. There we go. I've been painting the mistake for like a freaking hour and I didn't see that. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, I should probably also do this. Yep, it looks okay. Yeah, you can apply it. So yeah, detailing is like really hard because you have to really focus on detailing. Oh, cool. I made it. I actually got a. Well, that's exciting. I've been trying forever to get 450 YouTube tubers to watch, and it happened. Yay. I guess I will be having a raffle after all. I didn't think I'd make it. YouTube is hard to get people to watch your stuff. I think it's mostly to promote you have to do from your other sites. Oh, there's nothing wrong with painting bases and stuff. That's just that's fun too. Thank you, thank you. It's exciting. So I'll have to plan that out. I feel like it's getting too messy. I should have done a little more prep work before I flattened it and started smudging. Cause that's okay. I can fix it. See, I kept my lines relatively clean right here, so it looks really good, but I was just too sloppy down here, and it's kind of hard to, I'm gonna have to get my paintbrush out again. I can't smudge my way out of this one. Yeah, it's kind of funny how my character has evolved. I keep taking parts of what it used to be and adding more. So it's kind of like, it's like an evolution of my character. Instead of a revolution, it just changes slowly. Okay. Oh, thank you. It took forever to get that many YouTube. Okay, I can't smudge anymore. I'm gonna have to do it legit. Okay, I'll do it legitly. So I need to put like a sharp line right here. Yes, When things have sharp edges, they make highlights. So right here, it's kind of course, technically, it wouldn't actually go under here. I'm kind of cheating over there. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. What should I do? Okay. Let me let me add a clipping mask and try to make this a little more darker. Oops, I need it darker. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, let me do multiply then. Ooh, that's wrong as well. I was too sloppy. There we go. This would be as dark as well. So would this. This would be dark. That would definitely be dark. This definitely would be dark. The areas would be dark because it's hiding. Ah! Okay. And then I'm going to push the highlights a little bit more. Oops. Try it again. Nope. Looks too pushed. Just adding some highlights to direct the eye. Okay. Let's do something with this background. It's kind of boring. So I want to make sure his focal point is that. Okay, that looks good. This is the most important spot, so I'm intentionally putting a glow effect behind his face because the yellowtail's kind of strong. In fact, it's kind of too strong. I might actually darken that down a little bit. Oops. That didn't work. Okay. But I can't have it totally like that. Let me put a little bit. I'll just need a little bit of shine or it'll look weird. Okay. There we go. Huh. Not that you're silly. I meant entire layer, entire. Okay. Ah, there it is. Oh, I don't know what you're doing. Transform canvas. There it is. There we go. There it goes. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint Pro's autosave is both a blessing and a curse sometimes, because I use large files. My files are usually 7,000 by 7,000, so they're pretty huge. Pardon me. Oh. So sometimes they're so I like to add what I call accents, and what these accents do is they just lightly glaze the three main colors, which is I just I don't know how to explain it. I glaze a chromatic array of colors to give it a consistency, so it looks like it's all from the same. It's from the same painting that I didn't like, which is something that artists when they paint I mean not real pictures, but when they paint paintings with oil and oil and acrylics and stuff, they also do glazes because it helps create a consistent image. And I try to pick a man, my brain's just not working right now. Sorry. I mean, it's it's it just adds a hint of consistency. And then you can also correct. I mean, if it's still not what I want, I'll use color balance and I'll start with the shadows. So since it's mostly red, I want the blue to be mostly in the shadows. So I'll push the blue into the shadows. And then I'll go to the highlights, and the highlights are usually yellow. So I'll do the opposite and push it in that way. Sometimes that won't look good, and I'll try a different approach. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sleek Weasel. I appreciate that. And then the half tone. Yeah, I think I adjusted it good. I mean, all the adjustments are slight, but they do kind of make a difference when you compile them on. Sometimes if it's more of a painting, I'll try to do what they call chromatic aberration, but it's kind of not needed for this one, so a big deal. I mean, this is what I would consider a toon sketch. I mean, I'd spend a little bit longer on it to clean up these lines right here if I was going to make it an actual toon painting. But this is pretty much it for tonight. I probably should stop right here. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. It's nice to have you guys join. I plan I plan on having a more consistent schedule and have it posted somewhere and just keep with those because I've been all over the place the last couple months. Um, so yeah, thank you very much for joining. Hopefully I'll get to see you guys again.